session? Okay, and we will take a 1-minute recess, waiting for the public to rejoin us at 7:40. Okay, it is 7:41. I'm gonna hold off coming back from recess for a moment, just because our amazing superintendent is still running. Or still absent at the moment.
Ellen, it's going to be weird without you. We're going to miss you.
Terry, thank you.
I'm super excited about your new place, though, that you just get to play outside all day. That is, you're living the dream.
I won't be over there, but I'll be visiting and playing outside. And hello, walking goats and shearing sheep and collecting eggs. That's the farm and forest school. Like that, it's magic. Yeah, so it won't be so bad to have my schedule lifted a little bit.
I am sure.
I'll see you around the hood though, Terry. We'll pass each other, wave.
We are neighbors.
Okay. So, Shannon, you are back. Would you like to give us a explanation of the process that we went through to find a new architect and give us the JFAC recommendation?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Thank you. So an RFP went out late March, early April to about 10 architectural and engineering firms in New England. The list of firms were provided from the New Hampshire Department of Education and noted for their experience and success in school construction. Proposals were due back on April 19th, and an optional tour was offered to interested firms in advance of the submission deadline. So 3 firms took advantage of the tours, and those same 3 firms submitted proposals. They were Banwell, Harriman, and LaValle Brensinger. The facilities project team, which is comprised of SAU leadership, board leadership, and JFAC leadership, ranked each of the proposals on a number of areas, such as cost and fees, experience, team experience, and resources. Superintendent Steele and Facilities Director Roger Preston have experience at some level in their careers with each of the firms who submitted and had positive things to say about all 3. Ultimately, after meeting to discuss our rankings, we determined unanimously to invite Banwell and Harriman for interviews on April 22nd. The interviews were panel interviews. The panel included 3 community representatives from the Joint Facilities Advisory Committee, Chairwoman Kuzsma, SAU Director of Facilities Roger Preston, Business Administrator-elect Amy Facey, and Superintendent Steele. Prior to the interview, we worked as a panel to develop a standard list of questions for each firm. Those questions included things like, what is your experience coming in at this stage of the process where an initial concept already exists? What is your experience with a multi-headed client, with green energy? Talk to us about your thoughts on our initial concept. We shared with them our desire to be able to share information with our community on a final design and cost prior to, around July 4th. And we asked about their upcoming project schedule. Following the interviews, we met to discuss our reactions as a group. After doing so, we utilized the Zoom polling feature to rate our top pick unanimously, or not unanimously, anonymously. And unanimously out of the gate, we all came to the same decision. So while we all agreed that all of the firms clearly had the skills and experience to build a school, the firm of Banwell Architects out of Lebanon rose to the surface as the best choice for Amherst. Notably, when we asked them about their experience stepping in at this stage and their impressions of our initial concept, they were prepared with suggestions and slides. They mentioned a number of efficiencies, and they have extensive experience coming in at this point in the process. And they shared with us a track record of crossing the finish line on time and under budget. What I appreciated most about the interview was that they clearly and plainly articulated the importance of working with not only the SAU, but the board, the Joint Facilities Advisory Committee, and the community to strike the appropriate balance between the best educational solutions for our schools at the right price for our residents. For these reasons, I am pleased this evening to be here to offer a recommendation as chair of the Joint Facilities Advisory Committee to the Amherst School Board to engage the services of Banwell Architects for the facilities infrastructure projects on the horizon.
I'm muted. I think I haven't been doing this for over a year. Thank you, Shannon, very much, and JFAC. So given that, can I please have a motion from the board to hire Banwell Architects as our architect for the new elementary school and Amherst Middle School renovation project with a cost for services of 5.6% for new construction and 6% for renovations, and further authorize the superintendent to negotiate and sign a contract on behalf of the district.
I'll make that motion.
Can I have a second? Terry. Any further questions? Terry has her hand raised. I don't know if it's for a motion.
Yes, that was me offering the motion.
Okay. So let's roll call. Ellen.
Grudzien, yes.
Josh.
Conklin, yes.
Terry.
Enthusiastic, yes.
Tom.
Gothier, yes.
And Kuzma, yes. So Mr. Steele, please move forward working on that. Additionally, I know that change of topic, Superintendent Steele has a nomination for a new hire for tonight. And then after that, we do have another non-public that we need to go into. We separated them just because of the topics and the people that were joined us for our last non-public could not be combined. So Mr. Steele, your nomination for tonight.
Thank you. So I have a special education teacher who's replacing someone who resigned. So Megan Scanio is being placed into nomination at the Clark Wilkins School at the salary of $55,224.
Okay. Any questions? All right. And can I please have a motion to approve the nomination provided by Mr. Steele?
Make the motion.
Josh, and I see Terry's hand for second. Roll call, Ellen,
Grudzien, yes.
Josh,
Conklin, yes.
Terry,
Beam, yes.
Tom,
Gothier, yes.
and Kuzma, yes. So thank you so much, Shannon and Victoria, for helping us out tonight. Really appreciated. We are very excited to be moving forward working with Banwell. And can I please have a motion to go into non-public again under RSA 91A:3 Roman numeral 2, and which letter, Mr. Steele?
Is this for negotiations?
Yes.
So I'm actually not sure because it's typically a non-meeting.
Okay. So how do we handle that?
Just give me 1 second. I'll tell you for sure.
Okay.
UC.
Okay. Thank you. So letter C, Ellen. Okay, so can I have a motion? Or Josh is first,
I'll second.
Tom is second. Roll call, Ellen,
Grudzien, yes.
Josh,
Conklin, yes.
Terry,
Beam, yes.
Tom,
Gothier, yes.
and Kuzma, yes. So we will enter in non-public. Ellen, it is 7:00.